Rightio. Good evening, everyone. Hopefully we are live. We're in a little bit of a different setting than we normally do for our racing live streams. I've got the stream over on my phone here. I can't see the chat. I did see John saying hello, though, so good evening, John. Just seen the comment saying it could be you. It could be. Fingers crossed for everyone. A huge thank you, and I will keep saying this throughout all of this stream. We'll not be on for too long, so we're just going to reveal the winner, and that's pretty much going to be it. But I need to say a big thank you to everyone who has donated, because it is going to make a big difference to the channel. And kind of, you know, we would have tried to sell the Mazda privately, and the BMW we are going to have to sell privately because we haven't hit the threshold. But the chance to be able to give it away to someone who's followed the channel for a little while, or known and supported for a little while, is tremendous. So, I can't quite see, because we've got a different setup for this one, so I can't quite see. I can see that we are live, but I don't quite know if everything's working. So I'm kind of just hitting and hoping. But yeah, this is a slightly different setup to where we normally do the racing stuff. This is my actual office. You can see the drum kit in the background, kind of. It's a bit blurred out, but you can see the drum kit in the background. And then this is where we do quite a bit of filming stuff as well. So I don't think this side of the office has been on the racing channel. But yes, it looks all good. I can see John's comment saying it's working. I'm trying to live stream to different platforms, but it doesn't look like that's going to work. I did try Twitch. I'm looking at that. I don't think that's working. I was trying Facebook. I think I've been blocked out of that. That doesn't seem like that's working. So YouTube definitely seems to be like that's happening, which is good. Just try and move my phone. So that's a good start. So I'll give it another minute or so. I'll just quickly talk about, or kind of remind everyone what this was for. So our prize draw, our giveaway, our crowdfunder, which ended last night, and then obviously now we're going to do the draw. Our crowdfunder was for our pilot series, and I've chatted about this pretty much every single live stream on the racing channel, so everyone will be sick to death of hearing about this. But it is going towards kind of all the production costs of doing all these episodes and doing the filming. Even just literally the accommodation for a crew of 5 people over 2, 3, 4 nights, or the best part of a week, costs like thousands. And once you start adding in the fact that we're filming some of these at the very like top end of the country, like top of Scotland, doing course 500 routes and racing against the sun and racing against God himself and all this sort of stuff, as well as we now know, buying 2 cheap cars, or relatively cheap cars, for a cheap car challenge. I can see Tim in the chat. There he is. How we doing, mate? Full steam ahead. All exactly. I actually drove the BMW today, Tim. It's still running. It still works. So that's a good start. It's been sat outside my house for the past 3 weeks now after we got it back from filming. So I thought I'd best check that car actually does start still, and it definitely does. Trusty BMW, bulletproof, as you say. But yeah, so we've had some really good support. We've had some really good fun putting all these episodes together. And the chance to be able to give away the Mazda is pretty good. So we're going to get into that. I just wanted to like triple check that everything was live, and it looks like we're all good, because obviously I've moved the entire setup to a different room. So I think we are all good. I think we are all good. Let me see. So we're going to do a bit of a fancy transition. Let's just see if this actually happens, or see if this actually works. And then we'll get into doing the prize draw. So let's see if I can press all the right buttons and do all the right things. Fancy transition cued. Right. Are we all working? Are we still live? I'm just going to do a quick double check if someone can let me know, because when you change the scenes on here, I've set it all up before the stream, but you have to like duplicate all the settings. So I want to make sure it's still all working, still all good. I'll try and have a check on the live streams myself. And then we'll get into it. So Here we go. Okie dokie. So this is, check the tool that we are using. It's called wheelofnames.com. So you will see all of the entries in here. Oops, that's not what we'll do. No, we're trying to view this list. There we go. So you see all of the entries in here of everyone's names. Now, there's a few people. Paul's caught my eye there. Paul Milligan. You'll see his name in there a few times. Anybody who's bought multiple entries, Paul was one of the ones, and Craig as well, from memory, who donated the £100. So I think that was like 25 entries. So you'll see their names in there a lot. And along with a few others as well. So a huge thank you to everyone who has donated once again. Before we spin this one, I just want to say and remind, we do have a lot of family members and friends of obviously people that I know. I'm kind of hoping that they don't win it, because then it looks like I've got some explaining to do. But as long as I've pre-warned everybody, obviously this is a small raffle. And so most of the people in here, pretty much all of them, I do know. Know personally. So, with that disclaimer out there for when someone like my dad inevitably wins, let's set this away and see how we go. So you can see all the colours on here. You should see everybody's names on there. As I say, they're all on this list. Let's do it. Let's see how we get on. Spinning the wheel. Let's see who has won the Mazda MX-5. Who is it going to be? Kale! No. Not no. I was going to say no way. No way. Get in. Unbelievable stuff. There we go. I used to work with Kale quite well. I think I'm technically still in a band with Kale, I think. But he donated a little while ago, and I did message him to say thank you. So if he's watching this, then Kale, you have won. Or Pip, I think you said you had entered for Pip. See if she wins the Mazda. So there we go. Good stuff. Kale, if you're not watching this, I will drop you a message to let you know. But Kale's living in Scotland now. Oh, how do we think about getting a Mazda up to Scotland? Maybe we have to make another episode out of that. See if we can drive it up there. I might see if I can kindly ask Kale to arrange picking that one up next time he's in Newcastle, maybe. That was one thing I didn't think about, to be fair, is if someone on here, there was many people like from way down south, it would have cost more than the money that we raised to have it like taken down there on the back of a truck. But I was just going to cross that one when we came to it. But there we go. We might have a trip up to, is Kale, I think, are you in Glasgow or Edinburgh? Somewhere in Scotland. There we go then. Kale has won that one. A huge thank you to everyone who, again, has donated. We've managed to raise, in total, 1,100, and then we had a couple of YouTube donations when we done our 200 laps of the Nurburgring live stream as well. So we've raised about 1,200 quid towards the Mazda. As I said at the start, and kind of like when we put this up, the threshold to give away both cars, just for anyone who's missed it, was 3,000 to be able to give away the Mazda and the BMW. Unfortunately, obviously, we didn't manage to hit the 3,000, so we will be selling the BMW like separately, privately. So if anyone wants a BMW 1 Series 123D, 2.2 or 2 litre, whatever it is, twin turbo or twin fold, if we're getting technical, then drop me a message. That'll be going up for, we'll try and sell that for 1,500, I think. Which is not too far off what we bought it for, or, means that we don't hopefully make too much of a loss on all this money that's being spent on these episodes. But yeah, that's a lot of money that's going towards, this series, all of the videos that we're going to be doing. All of them are going to be going out in November. So November, every Sunday in November, we've got 5 episodes for 5 weeks. Every Sunday will be going out. Do you remember when Top Gear was aired on a Sunday night? That's what we're aiming for. And yeah, we've got some really good stuff in there. And the Mazda and the BMW, those cars are on our Cheap Car Challenge, which is the last episode of the series. And then we'll be kicking things off with some really good stuff, some trips around Scotland. We've raced against the sun. We've raced against God himself. What else have we done? We've still got some stuff to film, so some stuff still to come up. yeah, which is going to be, we're going to put a hire car from Enterprise on a racetrack, and they're not going to know about it. That's going to be fun. We'll see how we get on with that one. But yeah, huge thank you once again to everyone who has donated, everyone who's got involved and shared all of the links and the posts and the videos and all that sort of stuff. I massively appreciate it. A huge congratulations to Kale/Pip once again. And yeah, we'll sort getting that car to them. We might film that if we can do. Just for the proof, just for the evidence that it has actually gone beyond my front garden. But there we go. Please do subscribe if you haven't done to the channel, and you'll see all of the episodes and everything that we're working towards on there. You have legitimately, by donating to this, not only helped fund my ego, but definitely helped create jobs for videographers, filmmakers, and creatives up here in the Northeast, as well as supporting local motorsport tracks. So it's all good stuff. Really appreciate it. We will round it out there. Thank you all so much. And yeah, see you all in a bit.